Like about 3 a.m. almost in the morning. We have an important morning coming up in another 2 hours or earlier. So because of that, I am then sleep and wake already. But I have this thought that needs to be spoken about because I did say I'm telling my stories. Anyone who know me, regardless of what political divide you are, I on that level. Regardless of what political divide you are, one more time, Mazelle. Okay. Regardless, regardless of what political divide you are, when a person steps into a government establishment, not a personal establishment you own, or personal business you own, or personal anything you own, a government establishment is owned by the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the taxpayers, the citizens. It ain't owned by one man. So when a person, regardless of how they rant and rave out in the public and call people name or whatever they do wrong, what they perceive to do wrong, and their political influence and whatever going on, whenever they step into a government establishment and you are an employee of the government establishment, because the government is the employer, the government is the employer, and you are an employee, you're supposed to be respectable, honorable, and totally nice. And your professionalism supposed to be on point. I don't care how other people denigrate that person out there. I don't care how that person denigrate people out there. And you know something? You should not be influenced by those who are in a hierarchy to want to treat that person mean, inhumane, disrespectful, unhelping, untoward in any kind of way, because you are employed by the government of the Bahamas that is owned by the people of the Bahamas, and you are an employee, which makes you a civil servant. You here to serve the public regardless of who they are, regardless of who their political stance are, regardless of who name they calling out there and you don't like and all this thing going on. You leave that where it is, and your duty when they walk into a government establishment is to serve them with respect, with honor, pleasant, helpful, okay? And never let someone in a higher authority dictate to you that you should be mean, treat that person inferior. That is not being a civil servant. If you're going to do something like that, that's being a political servant. And political servant should not be in government, because the government represents all people regardless of your political divide. Okay? And I'm speaking for experience, because other people think they should influence. Definitely not me, because you ain't talking to me. That's why I'm telling my story. You can get your tail right. Yeah, you can get your tail right. Because I have families and all political divide, and I'll be a darn fool whether I had them or not. That's why I am a different type of civil servant. That's why wherever I go, I am well known for the nature of me. They know I'm no nonsense, but I have respect wherever I go because I treat people how I would like people to treat me. If someone walk in your office, regardless of who you think you are, what make you think you should have a debate with them because of their political stance? That's a bunch of foolishness, should not even be in the government sector. If you want debate, you go on the debate team, or when the time to debate, go sign yourself up to debate. But when you want to work, that is a no-no. That's a no-no. You supposed to treat people with respect, with honor, integrity, and you supposed to treat people how you would like people to treat you. We have these demigods in some of these departments who think us of their position. No, baby. Who you talking to? That's why I'm telling my story, because you ain't talking to them. I know one thing. I put it out. You ain't talking to Mizelle Knowles. I will not treat people less than how I want people to treat me. I will always treat people with respect, with honor, and integrity, regardless of who they are, where they're from. And that's why when I worked in the criminal field for umpteen years, when I go places, the bad boys, them know me. Hi, Miss Knowles. And I say, hi, you behaving? Some of them laugh because they all are still trying to play the block. When I pass through certain areas taking shortcuts, they slowing me down. Hey, Miss Knowles, you ain't gonna stop and hail me. And yes, I stop and hail them because you know why? I treat them right. And they respected that. Okay? I don't hang with them. Some of them, I can't even tell you their name, but they remember mine. You remember mine. 21/7. You can meet these people in the food store. You can meet these people in the wash house. Don't talk about, oh, I don't go to wash house. Some of y'all too bougie. I don't go to wash house. Baby, I had 9 washer and plenty days like I still go to wash house. Because I say I ain't buying no one. No more. Okay? I done had 9 washing machine. One of my washing machine that cost $900 and something, and you know you can find plenty cheaper washing machine than that. Okay? And plenty days I'm still in the wash house. All right? So, yeah, that's what your problem is. You need to come off your high horse and understand how in the workplace you should act. In the workplace, all bets are off. In the workplace, you're supposed to be pleasant to those who enter your establishment. You ain't supposed to join forces with nobody who have beef with this one and that one. That ain't supposed to be in no workplace. And because of somebody out there making noise in the political divide, I don't like them, I don't like what they stand for. What that got to do with you? You keep that at the workplace. In government, that is no room for that. As a civil servant, a servant of the people of the Commonwealth Bahamas, is no room for that. You're supposed to serve the government of the day. If the government of the day is the PRP, that's who your loyalty is supposed to be to serve to. If it's the FNM of the day, that's who your loyalty is supposed to be to serve to, unless you're in the wrong field, sweetie. You need your own business. You need your own business. And you're supposed to treat all with respect. With respect. And be helpful. And don't let others, regardless of how high a position they is up the ladder, influence you to be otherwise. I just putting this out there because I didn't like something someone said to me, and I had to keep it nice and cool before I act out. Because guess what? You ain't coming to me, Mizelle Knowles, to ask me to act negative towards somebody who come into the establishment because you don't like how they is out in the public. Who you supposed to be? You're not the citizens of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. You're only one person. One person, and obviously you don't realize your role as a government employee. As a government employee, your role is to treat all with respect and honor, and helpfulness, regardless of where they from, as long as they're a citizen of the Commonwealth of Bahamas, visitor of the Commonwealth of Bahamas. You forget your preamble in your Constitution. You forgot. You need to go read the preamble in your Constitution. Visitors, everybody who on this soil, you're supposed to treat who walk into your government establishment. Okay? And a lot of y'all civil servants need to learn that. Because I've encountered many nasty civil servants in my time. And it needs to change. It ain't got nothing to do with, oh, I don't like this one or that one because they're PLP. I don't like this one or that one because F and A. I don't like this one or that one because they DNA. I don't like this one and this because they coalition. No. You treat all with respect, all with integrity, and you be helpful. That is a duty of a civil servant. If not, you need to go in your own establishment. And stop trying to influence others to be negative towards people who enter in the establishment. I just want to put it out there because you ain't talking to Mazel Knowles. You ain't talking to Mazel Knowles. Let's put it that way. You talk to the wall. Talk to yourself. So I just letting you know now. When you come to me, you come correct. At the end of the day, we all Bahamians. At the end of the day, lest we forget. Lest we forget when Sir Lyndon had to throw the mace over the House of Assembly. Lest we forget. Okay? Lest we forget. Okay? It ain't for just one set of people. The country is for everybody. Okay? And so as for that, you have to treat people with respect. Alright? Some of y'all have such nasty ways and trying to influence people to be nasty and you think you correct? What in your right mind can make you think you correct? Huh? What in your right mind can make you think you correct? A duty of a civil servant, which is a person employed by the Bahamas government, is to treat all persons, regardless of political divide, when they walk into that establishment, with respect, with honor, with integrity, and to help and be as helpful as necessary. Okay? Okay? And don't forget it. I said it. When you want to talk but dealing with me, you better come correct. Because we can get it right. You better come correct. Over and out.